All right, welcome back, everybody. Time to keep getting you some answers now about the coronavirus from a local expert.
We're joined on the phone by Dr. Erika Hamilton, a microbiologist from UMass Amherst. Dr. Hamilton, this has been making headlines recently. It seems pretty obvious, but people are reportedly drinking hand sanitizer. Why is this so dangerous and deadly?
So this is a bad idea, and for several reasons. So first of all, the alcohol content in hand sanitizer is higher than the alcohol content in almost all alcoholic beverages that you can buy. So a hand sanitizer containing 70% ethanol is 140 proof. That's not safe to drink because you're going to ingest more than you think and could end up with alcohol poisoning, which is deadly. Second of all, most hand sanitizers have other ingredients added in them, and you don't know if those other ingredients are safe to ingest. And then lastly, we have this huge recall going on right now with hand sanitizers that were made incorrectly. And instead of containing ethanol, they contain methanol. It's an accident that happens when the distillation process is not done correctly and the companies making it don't know that it happened. But methanol is extremely dangerous to consume. It causes nausea, vomiting, seizures, blindness, coma, and death. So under no circumstances should hand sanitizer be ingested by anyone.
Yeah, some good reminders right there. And we've seen that list of sanitizers grow and grow, over 100 now on it. All right, so we'll move on here. Is it concerning to you that testing numbers are declining across the U.S.?
Yes, because it's one of the best ways to keep track of coronavirus. Now, one of the characteristics of coronavirus is this period between when you catch it and when you get sick. It's called the asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic period. And during that time, you are spreading a lot of virus. And this is different from a lot of other respiratory diseases like the head cold or the flu virus. So you don't know that you're sick. And so, of course, you're out living your life as you normally would. You're going shopping. You're talking to friends. You're maybe having a very small get-together in your backyard. And meanwhile, you're spreading virus everywhere. So the more that we spread, the more likely we're going to be to catch those folks who have the virus but are not sick yet and are still spreading it everywhere. Once they know they have it, they can go into quarantine and stop spreading the virus.
It's a tough one. And speaking of spreading it, should outdoor playgrounds like those at schools be cleaned and disinfected daily?
So this is kind of tough. Because if you've got a playground that's attached to a school and the school is going to be meeting every day and the children are going to be on it on a daily basis, yes, you could certainly have staff go out and clean the parts of the playground that are touched and clean the parts of the playground that are touched the most often or have the most hands put on them. But for other playgrounds that are maybe part of a park or if the school is not going to be open, it is probably not going to be either A, feasible because you don't have staff to do it, or B, necessary because if the playgrounds aren't used as much, the chances of coronavirus living on the parts of the jungle gym are pretty low.
Yeah, we've seen those conflicting reports too from the CDC saying if it's living on the surfaces as well. Good stuff by you, Dr. Erika Hamilton. As always, we thank you very much for coming on today as UMass moves into that remote only there up there. So for more insight in the coming days, keep tuning in, everybody, right here at 12:30 on ABC 40. Dr. Hamilton and others will continue to answer your questions about this ongoing global pandemic. All right.